Hello there guys, and welcome back to the channel. So we do have new juicy bits of information, but before we get to it, I wanted to address one thing as well very quickly, and that is about leaks in general, because I do know that there is some portion of people who do not like leaks and who do not want to get things spoiled to them, and I can relate in a lot of aspects, because when it comes to movies, I have completely abandoned watching all trailers because they just give away too much of the movie. Therefore, I just don't watch any of them. However, at the same time, I do know that there is a huge amount of people who do enjoy getting information early, and keeping in mind that this is data mined leaked information. It's not officially confirmed, so everything that I do say in the latter part of this video, you should take with a grain of salt. I have made my decision that I will indeed cover the leaked information, because the information is out there already, whether I do cover it or not. However, I will also make sure that there is nothing in the video thumbnail or in the video title to spoil it for people who don't want to know. To make it very easy, if you don't want things leaked to you, don't watch the video. But other than that, when it comes to chatter in line rooms and things like that, it's already happening, whether I do or do not make this video. Only thing I can make sure is that I personally do not spoil it for anybody else. That being said, we already knew about month of November, and what we knew is that we're going to get two Eternals, and one of them is going to be Icarus. So as all Eternals, he's like immortal, he should be cosmic, living on Earth, and apparently he's the second most powerful Eternal in existence. Icarus is one of the most powerful Eternals in existence and second most powerful on Earth, second only to Zurus. And then his abilities, obviously, immortality, superhuman strength, durability, stamina, regeneration, flight, psionics, telepathy, telekinesis, cosmic energy manipulation, teleportation, and enhanced senses. So it's going to be interesting to see what they do with him. Apparently he has extremely high speed and extremely high durability, and obviously really high fighting skills. I'm not a big expert on Eternals. Truth to be told, I'm not even a big fan, or I'm not overly excited for Eternals, to be honest. I don't know, there's something about them that I don't like, but that is one of the new champions. And the second new champion is Cersei. So she's another Eternal. I don't know too much about her either. As an Eternal, Cersei's body is augmented by cosmic energy. She has total mental control over her entire molecular structure. Near immortality, super strength, regenerating healing factor, telepathy, illusions, telekinesis, cosmic energy projection, image projection, teleportation, matter transmutation. Skilled fashion designer. Cool. And also very high energy protection, very high durability, high speed. So there you go. That is Cersei. I'm sure many of you know much more than I do about Cersei. So those are the two new champions that are going to be joining the game in November. Likely. Still not guaranteed. Still might not be accurate, but that is the leak that is typically accurate though. And then in the game, which champions are going to get the buffs? Which champions are going to get the buffs? And I'm actually this time around quite excited for these buffs. So first one, the moderate buff, is Nebula. So Nebula has always been one of those champions that I do like, and she's always one of those champions that I kind of want to rank up, because I do see quite a lot of potential. But unfortunately, there are shortcomings that are quite impossible to ignore. Like, it's fairly tricky to get those shock charges going with her, especially in like hard matchups without taking a ton of block damage, and she's really flimsy with that. But all in all, I do think there's a ton of cool things in there, and with a bit of love from Kabam, Nebula might be one of the best tech champions, because on paper she has shock, power control, double immunities, regeneration, crap ton of damage or burst damage. There's some very interesting interactions. So I'd absolutely love to see what Kabam does with this moderate buff to Nebula. And the overhaul. The overhaul is going to go to one of the memes of the contest. The overhaul is going to go to one of the memes of the contest in form of Karnak. Now, Karnak is Karnak. he's very, very special character in the sense that he's the only champion in the game that has like 2 different catalyst types that you need to use in order to rank him up. And there was a time when I actually kind of liked him because he was able to regenerate using liquid courage because of his awakened ability where he takes less poison damage, and that was super helpful, to be honest. But obviously he's nowhere near good enough to be useful and played. So Karnak is a perfect champion in my opinion. Well, not necessarily perfect. I do think that there are better choices to overhaul in Iron Man, OG Cap, and obviously all of those kind of things, but as far as overhauling Karnak goes, I get it. He's nowhere near good enough. And it would be cool to see Karnak becoming stronger. So, when it comes to next month, I'm definitely way more excited about the buffs at the moment, at the very least initially. Obviously, once we're going to be able to read the abilities of the new champions and overhaul champions, that might change. But at the moment, I'm definitely more hype about playable Karnak and potentially playable Nebula than I am for Cersei and Icarus coming, because again, I'm not the biggest Eternals fan. But I think that is it. So we have Icarus and Cersei, the new champions, and then we have Karnak as overhaul and Nebula as moderate buff. So hope you guys enjoyed the video or the information update, and yeah, I will catch you guys soon. See ya. Hello there guys, and welcome back to the channel. So we have all the information about